Catholic priest, theology professor, former Augustinian friar, Martin Luther simply wanted to reform the worldly corruption that he saw in the Roman Catholic Church, to restore it to the centrality of Christ and to his teachings, rather than the corrupt, self-serving institution it had become. Luther did, however, intend to stir up some, theological debate when he, at the young age of 33, posted his 95 Theses to the equivalent of an online message board. The door of the castle church in Wittenberg on October 31st, 1517. The church was connected to the university, and reportedly the door served as a kind of public message board for announcements and academic disputes. And it's probably no coincidence that Luther decided to do what he did on the date that he did, which was All Hallows Eve, or what is commonly celebrated as Halloween today. The castle church was also known as All Hallows Church, which came from the dedication to All Saints, tied to All Saints' Day, a time when the faithful were asked to pray to relics, sometimes physical remains like bones, tissue, hair, or even sometimes an object that touches one of these relics is supposed to inspire the same kind of reverence, which just happened to be a practice which Luther criticized extensively in his 95 Theses. Funny enough, in Luther's table talk, recorded by some of his students, he's recorded as saying, "How many bones of dogs and other animals are venerated as relics of saints? The papists have made a mockery of faith with their fraudulent relics." The ancient pagan Celtic festival of Samhain also happened to fall during the exact same time of the year, coincidentally enough. October 31st, November 1st, and November 2nd, or All Hallowtide, according to the Catholic liturgical calendar, which just happened to fall at the midway point between the autumn equinox and the winter solstice, when it was believed that the veil between the living and the dead was at its thinnest. And just like the popular holiday celebrated today, people would wear different costumes or masks to confuse or to ward off supernatural beings. It's also no coincidence that the Roman Catholic Church, when it baptized these pagan practices, it held on to the idea that this was a time for praying for the dead and venerating the saints, or the spirits.